All right, this is the Barking Lodge Primary and Infant School that received over $41 million in a building for the infant department from the Chase Fund, donated by the CEO, Billy Heavens. Well needed, according to the school staff.
Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, Member of Parliament, St. Thomas Eastern, Dr. Michelle Charles, Chairman of the Board of Barcking Lodge Primary and Infant, Mr. Courtney Goldson, CEO of Chase Fund, Mr. W. Billy Heaven, Mrs. Andrea Brown Edwards, Senior Director, Cross-Sectional Coordination, Acting, Early Childhood Commission, Miss Tanya Sinclair, Community Relations, Senior Educational Officer, representing the Regional Director, Region 2, Mrs. Yashika Blackwood Grant, Education Officer QEC 17, Mrs. Marcia Dallas McKenzie, other representatives from the Ministry of Education and the Early Childhood Commission, principals representing schools in QEC 17, Miss Tanya Johnson, Principal, Barking Lodge Primary and Infant, teachers and other members of staff, students, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
It gives me profound pleasure at this moment to call to order this, the handing over ceremony of the Barking Lodge Primary and Infant Department. As a people, we are blessed. As a community, we are blessed this morning, and it had to be the goodness of our Creator. At this point in time, may I invite Miss Shelley Ann Matheson, a teacher at the Barking Lodge Primary and Infant School, to lead us in prayer. Miss Matheson, please. To welcome you all to Barking Lodge Primary, a school in deep rural eastern St. Thomas, a cool, calm, collective community where there is little or no violence. As a child, I looked forward to coming to Barking Lodge because this was the only time I was allowed to be outside in the night. When I came to look for my grandaunt, who lived next door, and my grandmother, who lived at Top Hill. And so, me glad for soon. Big up yourselves. Things are gone. Barking Lodge Primary is on the map in another way. Education is a right. More so those at the early childhood level. Because if you don't get it right from the foundation, it is wrong until death. And with the vision of our principal and her team, and with the kind of sponsorship of friends like Chase, I love them. I have no problems being chased by Chase. You will blossom. Fruits will be born. And today, we are handing over a legacy. Something that we so welcome in this neck of the woods. And we're saying to our community, send the children here. The days are short. There is a school in your community. We all use the same curriculum. We all have been trained. Less stress for your child to be journeying to another school way out. You say it look pretty and clean, we're going to maintain it. We have to maintain it. We shall maintain it. And so, for those who are hearing my voice, all those who are being born, and we know there are 3 years, that's the age we're going to be starting with here. 3 years, 2 years, 3 years and 8 months. So that is 4 months shy of their 4th birthday. Send them on. Help to create history. Be a part of legacy, because great things comes from Barking Lodge Primary. And so with that, I welcome you all who have journeyed from near and far to witness this historic event. It's not Christmas, but we bring greetings at this time of the year. And so at this point in time, I'll be inviting Dr. Caroline Deslandes, Executive Director from the Early Childhood Commission, to greet us, and she will be followed by Dr. Michelle Charles, Member of Parliament. Let's have those two representatives now. Thank you, sir.
And so, Dixon, Member of Parliament, Dr. Michelle Charles, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Courtney Goldson, CEO of Chase Fund, Mr. Billy Avon, Ms. Tanya Sinclair, Community Relations Senior Education Officer, representing the Regional Director, Region 2, Mrs. Yashika Blackwood Grant, Education Officer, Mrs. Marcia Dallas McKenzie, and other representatives from the Ministry of Education and the Early Child Commission, our Principal, Tanya Johnson of Barking Lodge Primary, and teachers and other members. It's a pleasure for me to be here this morning to share in this handing over ceremony. So, on behalf of the Early Childhood Commission, it's an absolute honor to bring greetings at this handing over ceremony. It is said, school is a building which has walls, 4 walls, which holds tomorrow inside. But today, we're not merely standing within these walls, but we're witnessing the transformation of futures, an investment that will transcend generations. Can we get a round of applause for the Chase Fund? The project, comprising 2 classrooms, a sick bay, bathroom facilities, a kitchenette, an office, and a perimeter fence, is more than just infrastructure. It represents the commitment to Jamaica's youngest citizens, the foundation for the dreams that will take shape, the laughter, the learning, and limitless potential that will be within the 4 walls. You know, as an early childhood inspector, I miss the sound of the classroom. You know, the office don't have the children, so it doesn't have the smile of the children and the hugs you receive. Those warm embrace, and a clean environment, a safe environment always allows for them to do better, to thrive, and to accomplish their best. So the Chase Fund's unwavering support to the early childhood sector is a testament to the power of investment at this crucial stage of a child's development. Research has consistently shown that the early years lay the foundation for cognitive, social, and emotional growth, ultimately influencing lifelong success and lifelong learning. What I recall is that brain development occurs most rapidly between the ages of 0 to 5. And so with this facility, with the opportunity to play on the swing outside, to slide, for the teachers to set up the learning environment. The learning environment is not yet set up and the building is looking so spectacular. I can only imagine the experience that the children will have. And so sustainable transformation is not just about bricks and mortar. It's about equipping our children with the resources, opportunities, and safe environments they need to thrive. The impact of this project will not only be seen today, but will ripple outward, shaping lives for years to come. Let us use this opportunity to deepen our understanding and strengthen our partnership, and reaffirm our commitment to the nation's children. Together, we can ensure that our vision for equity and access in education at the early childhood level is realized and is a reality to every Jamaican children. Chase Fund, you have not failed the next generation, but you have invested in sustainable development. Thank you.
Previously mentioned.
Yeah, correct.
No, you want me to just name everybody again?
No, correct.
I must, though, acknowledge the CEO of the Chase Fund, Mr. Billy Heaven, and Ms. Johnson, and all other educators, distinguished guests, my St. Thomas family, inside and outside. Good afternoon, everyone. It's morning. I feel like it's afternoon. No longer there. Listen, before I get formal, somebody in this room was trying to do this without me, I hope she can see, you may not talk about yesterday. And she doesn't realize how special this school is to me. Want to know where I live? Right around the corner. Right around the corner. And I have been watching and being a part of this area all my life. And I'm like, you can't run this without me being here. Please. This is special to me as well, and to all of my family members as well. I had to tell my father, no, you cannot come. You were with me all day yesterday, and you're 89 and tired. You want to rest. So I bring greetings on behalf of Colonel Charles Sr. as well, because this school is very special to him. Oh, let's get formal now. I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Chase Fund for their unwavering commitment to education and community development. Give them a round of applause. With an investment of $41.2 million, Chase has not only expanded and renovated the teacher's cottage into a fully equipped infant apartment, but has also provided the necessary resources to create a safe, stimulating, and nurturing environment for our youngest leaders. Did I say leaders? Youngest leaders, right? And learners. Because we're raising our children to be leaders as well. I didn't realize you started at 3 years and 8 months. Isn't that fantastic? Who wants to give their kids up at 3 years and 8 months? Raise your hand. You're the father, always. This investment in Barcking Lodge is an investment in the future of St. Thomas. It sends a powerful message that our children matter, our teachers deserve the best, and our community is worthy of development. You saw all the development while driving here, right? You want to sound so quiet. Did you see all the development coming here? Yeah. So Barcking Lodge is just joining that development, and we have to thank Chase Fund for that. As your member of parliament, yes, give them a round of applause again. It's a big deal, guys. 41 points, that's a lot of money, and we're very grateful. As your member of parliament, I remain committed to advocating for more resources. You realize how many times I thank them? Because I am committed to advocating for more resources as we thank them, and more opportunities and greater support for the people of St. Thomas Eastern. Today, as we celebrate progress, we also renew our dedication to the building a brighter future for every child in our constituency. At this time, I'd like to invite Ms. Johnson as I present to her some clocks for learning and 2 wonderful reading books for your library, written by my sister-in-law, Dr. Elisa Charles. These are the clocks, and they can learn by just turning. So can you imagine being 4 years old and being able to read? It's not just a digital world. They have to learn how to read, right? There you go. And these 2 books were written by my sister-in-law, Dr. Lisa Charles. I'm very proud of her. I'm a proud sister-in-law, and I'm presenting these 2 for their library as well. So I finish up again by saying thank you to Chase Fund, the dedicated school leadership, our hardworking teachers, parents, and every stakeholder who played a role in making this project a reality. It is a beautiful building. Let us continue to work together to uplift our communities and to empower the next generation. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We heard from Miss Andrea Edwards Brown, represent. And thanks for reminding us that school is a building that holds tomorrow inside. So if we want a brighter Barking Lodge, and I am seeing a brighter Barking Lodge, we are going to ensure our children are schooled here in this wonderful environment, schooled in the parish, and that they stay with us and invest in their home ground. Lots and lots of persons, their desire is to travel and to go abroad. But truth be told, they go abroad and they learn and they work and they earn and they send everything back to home. But my problem is that they work so hard when they're abroad that they don't enjoy their labor. Let us continue to train our young minds, 3 years and 8 months upwards, that $41.2 million worth of investment is not chicken feed. And they are not to take it lightly. Barking Lodge, Miss Johnson, when I come over, I'll have to speak to my cousins because they have to come home. We have to say, call home the chickens. We have to call them home. And so we thank you for your greetings just now. Let us change the atmosphere a little. It's now time for us to be entertained. Where are the little ones? Our representative, Senior Education Officer for Community Relations, Miss Tanya Sinclair. So precious gifts from God, our children are a possession to train and to teach. Like the arrows of a mighty man, we are to aim them, the target to reach. I could do things but fail. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Please permit me to say special good morning to Mr. Charles Barcking, who is representing the Custos of St. Thomas, the Honorable Marcia Bennett, CD. Special good morning too to MP, Dr. Charles, and the CEO of Chase Fund, Mr. Billy Heaven, and our principal. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you very warm, in the truest sense of the word, greetings on behalf of our regional director, Mrs. Yashika Blackwood Grant, who is unavoidably absent due to other ministry duties. She has asked me to convey her best wishes on behalf of the Region 2 family. Ladies and gentlemen, at the ministry, we are fully cognizant of the needs that exist in our schools. Unfortunately, we do not have all the resources in both cash and kind that is needed to build, equip, and refurbish our schools. We continue to plead with corporate Jamaica and foundations like Chase Fund to come on board and help us to make modern educational facilities and resources that will improve and increase access to education for all Jamaican children. I want to reassure the Chase Fund that Region 2 will play its part in ensuring that the facility is well utilized. Our educational officer continues to work assiduously here in Eastern St. Thomas, QEC 17, Mrs. Marcia Dallas Mackenzie, and I'm sure in going forward, she will continue to do so. Chase, here in Region 2, we are extremely grateful for the partnership that we have developed over the years. A number of our schools have benefited from your kindness and charitable deeds. This is what we can truly say is a state-of-the-art facility. Thanks again, and we look forward to the many more donations from you for our children here in Region 2. Ladies and gentlemen, do enjoy the rest of the function. Sir, could you give us a musical rendition at this time?
Well, good morning. If I want to open up to me, that is courage, and you want to see what been doing. Yeah. I might never feel she's going to do some coming. Alright. I want you to take me on the way. You want this good thing you done for me. I said you take, I want you to take me on the way. And I want you to be for you. And to be so happy that's my gift. You know that from the very first time, she's coming, I love you. And I'm just thinking you. I want to fall in love with you. I want to be with you and with me for the rest of my life. Oh, I used to be just start for you for 3 years and 8 months, 8 months. And then I hope being a steady relationship. And I know I would never use it personally. That's so funny. One chick is here with me. It's never too late. Oh, change. It's not such a me. Oh, I want everybody to get jealous and I take you. Oh, but you belong to me. I want trade. Don't stop chasing after me. Oh, and I know I'll be living happily forever. I want to make the ministry and meditation. Say and let people them know. 'Cause I want them to know that no matter what they have to do, Chase, you will be always there for us. No need to fuss. Just intend to put your trust coming down, yeah. Chase, I want you to come in to chase after me. Hear me chase, chase after me. I'll be running, but I never get tired of chasing after me. I want you to chase after me. I said you chase after me. I never get tired of you chasing after me. Chase, you just chase after me. Chase, I want you to chase after me. Things but fail. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Please permit me to say special good morning to Mr. Charles Barcking, who is representing the Custos of St. Thomas, the Honorable Marcia Bennett, CD. Special good morning too to MP Dr. Charles and the CEO of Chase Fund, Mr. Billy Heaven, and our principal. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you very warm, in the truest sense of the word, greetings on behalf of our regional director, Mrs. Yashika Blackwood Grant, who is unavoidably absent due to other ministry duties. She has asked me to convey her best wishes on behalf of the Region 2 family. Ladies and gentlemen, at the ministry, we are fully cognizant
of the needs that exist in our schools. Unfortunately, we do not have all the resources in both cash and kind that is needed to build, equip, and refurbish our schools. We continue to plead with corporate Jamaica and foundations like Chase Fund to come on board and help us to make modern educational facilities and resources that will improve and increase access to education for all Jamaican children. I want to reassure the Chase Fund that Region 2 will play its part in ensuring that the facility is well utilized. Our educational officer continues to work assiduously here in Eastern St. Thomas, QEC 17, Mrs. Marcia Dallas Mackenzie, and I'm sure in going forward, she will continue to do so. Chase, here in Region 2, we are extremely grateful for the partnership that we have developed over the years. A number of our schools have benefited from your kindness and charitable deeds. This is what we can truly say is a state-of-the-art facility. Thanks again, and we look forward to the many more donations from you for our children here in Region 2. Ladies and gentlemen, do enjoy the rest of the function.
So much, Mr. Mullings. Ladies and gentlemen, another rousing round of applause for my colleague and friend, Colin Mullings. And so that's how we versatile in QEC 17, St. Thomas Eastern. Call upon us at any time and we are ready to fire. Ladies and gentlemen, could you just fasten your seatbelts for me at this point in time? I'm going to be introducing to you a man who is deeply committed to national development. Under his leadership, he has played a pivotal role in financing projects that enhances early childhood education, improves healthcare facilities, preserve Jamaica's rich cultural heritage, and promotes sports excellence. With extensive experience in finance, management, and strategic development, this handsome gentleman has successfully steered the Chase funds towards a sustainable growth, ensuring that its investments create long-lasting benefits for generations to come. His leadership is marked by a passion for social transformation, empowering communities and fostering opportunities that uplift individuals across all sectors of society. Today, we in Barcking Lodge, we are privileged to hear from a man whose dedication to nation building serves as an inspiration to all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please help me join and welcome to the lectern our keynote speaker for today's function, Mr. W. Billy Haven, CEO of Chase Funds. Mr. Haven, please. To our guest speaker and our friends, before going on the tour, be reminded that the best investment is that of investing in early childhood. We are creating a center of learning, a learning environment. Barcking Lodge is a safe community, sir, I can assure you, where that is concerned, because my grandmother's house never had a lock on it. and we'd go anywhere and we'd come back and everything would be in place. So this community invests in their children, but we just need them to, instead of sending them to the other side, they need to come down to the hill and participate in the activities here. Collaboration is a must. And so, to all of us who are here, whether you're a parent, neighbor, board member, sports coordinator, part of the Citizens Association, you need to send your grandchildren and your great grandchildren, your cousin and your niece and your auntie, sister, uncle, brother, child to school here early in the cold morning to send them off to other places. And they are missing out on their sleep and the emotionally unbalanced behaviors. So I encourage you to make use of your home community, your home school, and enjoy your child. Precious gifts from God, our children are a possession to train and to teach. You were reminded that as at home, parents, you're the first teachers. Use the chairs to make the way for Barcking Lodge Primary today. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost at the end of it. I'm going to be inviting the principal to come and do the vote of thanks, after which we will go for a tour of the facilities, and then, this is country, you know, we must have even like a coconut water, some form of refreshment, something, and then we journey home.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I will observe the protocols already established, but permit me to recognize Dr. Charles. I want you to understand that this function was rescheduled because of you. So you're special. And we need you here because after spending $41 million, we need some heavyweights. I also recognize members of the Chase team. We have our project manager, Latoya, that's in the white. Hillary, our PR manager, Hillary Coulter, next to her. We have our PRO, that's Richard right there. And we have the man on the ground who perhaps you would have seen multiple times, Jason Francis right there behind them. And I want to recognize them because a lot of times you only see me at functions like these. But it's not that I'm in the office idle. I have another role to play. Then to our musician, we're happy for that rendition, you know, and maybe Richard could have a talk with you later on because we don't have an anthem. So you know. And the fact that these days, ladies and gentlemen, financing is so difficult. Once upon a time, you could knock on heaven's door and you get some help. Nowadays, if you knock 3 times on the ceiling, it's highly unlikely as well that you won't get anything. So Barcking Lodge is really one of our favorite places, so to speak. I'm coming here for the first time, by the way, and it reminds me so much of where I am from in rural Jamaica, because you don't really pass there to go to a lot of other places. So, you know, I was reminded of that. But having said that, it's a privilege for me to be here on behalf of the Chase Fund to officially hand over this newly constructed school. Importantly, the occasion and the completion of this building is not only the fulfillment of a promise to build infrastructure projects right across Jamaica, but it is also a satisfaction of our mandate to invest in the future of Jamaica through early childhood education. since inception, the Chase Fund has invested over $7 billion, billion as in billion, $7 billion in this sector. And here we're putting on the ground just about $41 million. I think you'll have some residual balance that you may consider for other things that you don't have. For this year alone, and that's what, 10 months essentially, we have added 7,000 square feet of infrastructure space to early childhood education in 4 schools, with Barcking Lodge being one of them. And this is not the extent of our work, because we also upgrade and equip facilities. I don't know if you have, what do you call it, Latoya smart boards here, but that's one area that will enhance the product, the delivery, and you may want to have a look at that. You know, I'm behaving like the MP promising and thing, but education can withstand some promises. We also train a lot of practitioners, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot, millions of dollars into, it's our second largest area of funding. Infrastructure is about 70-75% thereabout, and training is maybe 15-20%. And then also the Early Childhood Commission, we have provided institutional support for that institution. So, you know, the courtesies that they pay to us, you can understand that part of it. But I don't want anybody to leave here today believing that Chase is the only player in the sector. Yes, and admittedly, Chase is a major player. But early childhood education encompasses a diverse array of stakeholders, with each playing a pivotal role in shaping the development and the experience of these young children. I wish if more of them could be accommodated in here, but I recognize them outside. And when you look at the different stakeholders, I will start with the children in trying to name a few. They are at the heart of early childhood education, and that is why we are here, by the way, because of the children. And so they are number one. The second group that I want to mention, let me see the hands of the parents who are here. Outside. Oh, the parents are outside, so, okay, right. Parents, you are the first teacher of your child, and you have heard this several times before, but it is worth repeating. Your influence on the early learning environment of your child is key to their development in different areas, particularly in their social development, in their cognitive development, and in their emotional, importantly, their emotional development. So, parents, I say to you, your role cannot be played by someone else, not even the teachers. And I want you to leave here with that understanding. You are not only the first teacher, but you are also the most influential teacher, the most influential person in your child's life. And your involvement in the early years lay the foundation for successful learning and lifelong learning. And you know the importance of lifelong learning. Fewer crimes, pay more taxes, better citizens, better workforce. You all know that. You are at the center of that outcome. And you need to understand that it is further said that by age 5, a child's brain is approximately 90% development. You need to understand the significance of those 5 years and make sure you pay attention to your children. This period marks a significant growth and development of the cognitive functions that I mentioned before, the emotional, the social, and so on. Then the next significant group being the educators and caregivers. Teachers, you facilitate learning You create the learning environment by establishing a safe, inclusive, and stimulating setting that will encourage those areas of development. In early childhood education, you know, and the ECC is here and the region is here, we don't create a teaching environment at this level. We create a learning environment at this level. And I thank you for that. By the way, I have a background in teaching too. Then I come to our next significant group, which is the community. Community members, you have a role to play and a significant role. And it's a very important role because it involves safety of the kids, it involves security, it involves transportation and general protection. This whole support network belongs to the community. You have to protect the little children and don't hurt them, stop hurting them. Your guardians, all of us in every community, and you could go back to that old saying that it takes a what? A village to care. It is still relevant even though we don't practice it, but it is relevant. And I encourage you here that, it is something that you must continue to do, or to do if you're not doing it. Then we come to the government agencies. We have the Ministry of Education, we have the Early Childhood Commission, and we have organizations, sponsors like Chase Fund, and we have the Member of Parliament who is so integral to these communities. I want to thank you for that involvement. We look for role models, and it is so heartening when we see people like you standing out like that to provide leadership to the people. And we want to thank you for that. And we want your continued involvement in the school. What all of this is saying, ladies and gentlemen, that in order for us to provide high-quality early childhood education, it requires collaboration amongst all stakeholders. The children first and foremost, the parents, the educators, the community at large, policymakers, and funding agencies like the Chase Fund and others in order to achieve that outcome. At Chase, and over the last, we are 22 years, and over 22 years, and we are as young as the commission, at the Early Childhood Commission, we grew up together. But we recognize that a child's formative years, they're perhaps the most crucial in shaping their lifelong learning and success. And that is why, since our inception, we have worked tirelessly to enhance early childhood development right across the length and breadth of Jamaica in order to ensure that our youngest minds have access to safe, nurturing, and well-equipped learning environment. And we have done this right across the country. And if we are here in Barcking Lodge, just use your imagination where else we would be and have been. This school, Barcking Lodge, stands as a testament to our commitment to serve the sector and to serve it well. Because we know that the rate of return on early childhood education investment, which is documented at somewhere 17% or so, is the highest ROI that you will ever find in any sector in most economies, even the developed ones. So we know that our investment will make a significant difference in the outcome of the next generation, and I'm referring to the children. So, in closing, I extend and express my deepest gratitude to all the stakeholders who contributed to this project, the contractors, I don't know if any representative is here, to the educators, to the community members, to the policy makers, and for all those who make it possible for us to be here today. To the teachers and staff who will guide and inspire those students within the walls of learning here, we commend you. We know your challenges, but I encourage you to look on the brighter side. I encourage you to look at the greater good and, notwithstanding anything else. Remember always that your role is invaluable, and we trust that this new facility will support your efforts in shaping these young minds. To the parents, I come back to you. We encourage you to remain engaged and involved in your children's education. Don't leave it to the teachers alone. Teachers see them for a few hours in the day. They're home with you in the evenings, in the mornings and weekends and so on. You spend far more time with them. You have a significant role to play. And then to the young ones who are outside there, little ones, this is your space to dream, if you understand what I'm saying, to become who you want to be, to learn, to grow. This is your school. If you see anyone not taking care of it, report them to your teacher. And so you can have it. As we officially hand over this school today, we affirm our commitment to investing in Jamaica's future. May this institution serve generations to come and uplift the community of Barcking Lodge. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Of ceremony, Miss Jacqueline Hendricks. Mr. Charles Parkins, representing the Custos of St. Thomas, Honorable Marcia Bennett, CD. Honorable Minister of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Dr. the Honorable Dana Morris Dixon, who sent her regards. Member of Parliament, Dr. Michelle Charles. Chairman of the Board, Mr. Courtney Golson. Sitting in is Miss Latoya Burke, our Vice Chair. CEO of the Chase Fund, Mr. W. Billy Evan. Mrs. Andrea Edwards Brown, Senior Director, Cross-Sectorial Coordination, Acting, Early Childhood Commission. Ms. Tanya Sinclair, Community Relations, Senior Educational Officer, representing the Regional Director, Region 2, Mrs. Yashika Blackwood Grant. Education Officer, Mrs. Marcia Dallas Mackenzie. Emphasis on Mrs. Marcia Dallas Mackenzie. Other representatives from the Ministry and the Early Childhood Commission, Principal, myself, teachers and other members of staff, principals representing schools in the constituency or QUC of St. Thomas Eastern, members of the media, students, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon. Today, I was supposed to do a vote of thanks. I am also going to be addressing you also. Today, we gather here with immense joy and gratitude to officially open this new infant department, a milestone in our collective mission to provide a strong educational foundation for Jamaica's children. This initiative, made possible through the Chase Fund, give them a round of applause. Through the Chase Fund's commitment to early childhood education reflects our shared vision of progress, empowerment, and opportunity. We celebrate not just the opening of a building, but a foundation for a brighter future for our young learners. It represents a beacon of hope for our young minds and a commitment to quality early childhood education. Our theme, trend, together, reaching, educating, nurturing, and developing tomorrow's leaders, speaks to the power of unity in shaping the minds of our students. Together, we have come as a community, government, and stakeholders to create a space where learning and growth thrive. Reaching for excellence in education ensures that no child is left behind. Educating with care and innovation builds the critical thinking and creativity needed for success. Nurturing young minds means fostering an environment of love, support, and encouragement. Developing tomorrow's leaders is our ultimate goal, preparing our children to be confident, knowledgeable, and ready to lead. Education is the most powerful investment we can make in our nation's future. This infant department stands as a symbol of our unwavering belief that every child, regardless of ethnicity or background, deserves access to quality early education. It is a testament that signifies what can be achieved when government agencies, stakeholders, and communities unite for a common cause. This new building will provide a safe, nurturing, and stimulating environment where our youngest learners can dream big, explore their potential, and develop the skills needed to excel. We extend heartfelt appreciation to the Chase Fund, round of applause again, and its leadership for their unwavering dedication to improving early childhood education. Mr. W. Billy Evan, your vision and communication. Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, who isn't here, but we know the message will be transferred to her. Your leadership in the educational sector continues to inspire confidence in the growth and progress of our education system, thus guiding us towards excellence. Mrs. Marcia Dallas McKenzie, your work in shaping policies and advocating for early childhood education is truly invaluable. To Mr. R. Godsmore, please to deliver the message for me, please. Our Building Officer Region 2, in approving the no objection letter. Without it, we could not have started. Exactly. We extend our sincere gratitude to Mr. Jason Francis of Chase Fund for his dedication in overseeing the construction of this new infant department. We also extend special thanks to Mr. Howard Newell for his dedication and craftsmanship in bringing this building to completion. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the PRO of Chase Fund, Ms. Hillary Colton and Mr. Richard Perkins, for their invaluable assistance in the organization of today's ceremony. Their dedication and hard work have truly contributed to the success of this event. Give them another round of applause. To our board chairman, Mr. Courtney Golson, vice chairman, Ms. Latoya Burke, and other board members, we thank you for your continued guidance and support. Mr. Bertram Anderson, father and mother of Barcking Lodge Primary, we commend you for being a pillar of support. To Ms. Melissa McDowell, infant teacher, we are truly grateful. Your consistent presence and support from the very beginning is greatly appreciated. Miss Sharika Walker and Miss Ogilvy, your timeless and limitless assistance has not gone unnoticed. We are genuinely grateful for your assistance in creating that lovely flower bed around the back. To each and everyone who has played an integral role in the successful completion of the new infant department, we extend our deepest gratitude. Your dedication, hard work, and unwavering support have been invaluable in bringing this vision to life. Whether through planning, construction, supervision, or guidance, your contributions have made a lasting impact, and we truly appreciate your efforts. If you have not heard your company or names, do not be perturbed. We have you in our hearts. To my dedicated teachers and parents, you are the pillars of this journey. I urge you to continue being the guiding light in these children's lives. Your dedication, love, and guidance mold these young minds, shape their experiences, and set them on a path to greatness. To our young learners, this is your space, your place to dream, explore, and grow. Embrace every lesson, play with curiosity, and always believe in your abilities. You are the leaders of tomorrow, and we are committed to ensuring that you have the best start in life. As we tour the building today, let us reaffirm our dedication to trend, together, reaching, educating, nurturing, and developing tomorrow's leaders. Let us continue to work hand in hand with a shared commitment to education and to nation building. Let us build a Jamaica where every child has access to quality early education, filled with promises and limitless possibilities. Let us stand steadfast to the MOEYI's motto: every child can learn, every child must learn. May this infant department be a beacon of hope, growth, discovery, and excellence for generations to come. Thank you all for being a part of this journey and for helping to create a brighter future for our children. Mil gracias, 1,000 thank you.
I guess the mic is not working.
On behalf of the Barcking Infant School, it is with great honor to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished guest speaker who has shared with us such insightful and inspiring words that will surely leave a lasting impact, especially as we celebrate such an incredible milestone as the opening of this beautiful new infant department. We thank you.
All right. She's going comedian. She's going comedian. So we're going to do the presentation now. Madam Principal, you are coming to present. And so I invite
To Chase Fund in grateful recognition of your generous contribution towards the construction of our new infant department. Your investment in our children's future will make a meaningful impact for generations to come. To our guest speaker, keynote speaker, Mr. W. Billy Evan. Thank you again. Ceremony, Ms. Jacqueline Hendricks. Thank you again, Madam. Always a blessing to have you here. I don't even know where to start. To Mrs. Marcia Dallas Mackenzie. Let us give her a round of applause. Educational officer, we deeply appreciate your guidance, advocacy, and unwavering support throughout this phenomenal achievement. Jason Francis, before I go further, just let me give you a little joke. Before the building was even started, we were on the back with the building plan, and we were looking at the plan, and for some reason, I said to sir, sir, so we're getting the funds. So sir said, but the building was even during starting. You cannot talk to no one. And I said, sir, I know the building is in progress, but we need to know if we can get some funds. Can we get some funds, sir? So Edmund, can we get some funds? And the smart board that we're talking about. And we please stand for the play. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Presented to Mr. Jason Francis with sincere gratitude for your outstanding leadership, dedication, and attention to detail in supervising the construction of our new infant department. We thank you, sir. I am not seeing Mr. Howell. Mr. Newell, Howard Newell. Okay, who can collect the funds, sir? Presented to Mr. Howard Newell with heartfelt gratitude for your exceptional craftsmanship, dedication, and hard work in constructing our new infant department. Thank you all.
Madam Principal, it gives me great pleasure to present this institution. It's not only a building, it represents a future of the student. It's my greatest pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. We go for the development of our students and the community at large. So we thank you. Yeah. Empty job. Sorry. You just woke up. You were speaking. This is the young lady.
Key man, key.
Okay. This one here will make us want to swing, you know. This one will make us want to swing.
This camera is
Going to remember. Or a parent is going to say.
No, but not the only one.
So we are changing that.
Boy.
Just stand right
Girls' bathroom. Come along. Grilled everywhere. Safety. Yes. Clean and nice. Yes, our storeroom, our cabinets, and washing of plates and wash station. Our cabinets. Lovely place. Store. We have our fire extinguishers.
I came inside here before.
Yes, sir. This is our kitchenette.
First place I came this morning.
Simpson.
We got the breakfast over here.
Yes, sir. You're very invited into the breakfast.
Another time. No, we got invitation to the beach already.
To the beach. Nice.
For a beach party. For a beach party.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So, yeah, we good with that. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I hear it's nice down here.
It is really nice down there.
Cool and nice.
They see the fish down there? Okay, cool.
Yeah, water in the sink.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to roll?
Yes, sir. Ready and rare. This is our chairs. We got chairs and right now. This is on teacher's bathroom. Oh, yes. Principal's bathroom. Office. This is the office area.
Yeah.
Nice and clean.
I didn't realize it was so big, you know.
It's good space.
Very good.